Well, hello, welcome to this Hatha Yoga level number 1. So this is for total beginners of Hatha Yoga, or if you just want to have a maintenance class where you truly look at your form and try to really become conscious of your form. Sometimes even if you're intermediate, you can just move through the class and lose your form. And this puts a lot of attention on form. So I will teach you all the poses of the Rishikesh course. So it's like the Rishikesh series is called, like Shivananda was teaching. We have in Germany Yoga Vidya who is teaching it. So it's really traditional Hatha Yoga series sequence that I'm going to teach you. And we're going to go really slow. I'm going to give a lot of options for pretty much all levels, and it's level 1, so we're staying really easy. Normally, a lot of the times you have pranayama at the beginning of the class, but I really find that especially for beginners who maybe have a tight back or any kind of kinks stuff, it's really tough to sit at first and do the pranayama at first. I put it at the end, so if you don't have a lot of time, maybe you run short of time, you can just leave it out, or you can do it after you have relaxed your body so much that sitting up will be much easier. So if you need any helping tools, I would advise you to have maybe a blanket and a pillow handy, but you don't need it. It's just advisable. Maybe for one of the poses, you will even use a wall, but you don't have to, only if it's available to you. So I hope you're going to enjoy this class, this classical Rishikesh series. But since we're doing Jesus Yoga, we're not doing the sun salutations as normal, but we're going to do sun salutations to Jesus. Because Jesus is our sun, our light, the light of the world. So through all the poses, we're prostrating to Jesus. So normally you start a yoga class by chanting Om, but we're going to start this Jesus yoga class, Hatha yoga class, with the chant of the Jesus prayer. Hands in front, and on the inhale we say, Lord Jesus Christ. On the exhale, have mercy on me. So you can just breathe it or say it out loud with me. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Open your eyes, and we're going to start standing up, doing our Jesus prostrations. Standing up. Enjoy the class. So we're going to start standing on our mat, and we're doing sun salutation, but since we're doing Jesus yoga, our sun is actually Jesus, the light of the world. So we're going to bow down to Jesus. We're going to start very slow for you to get used to this. So we're just going to inhale and we're going to exhale and press our hands together. Stay here and really press your hands together. Strong core, abs engaged. With the next inhale, we raise our hands up, lift them up, stretch them up. And on the exhale, we slowly, maybe bending your knees, bowing down. Maybe keep your knees bent at all times when you go into the forward fold. That's okay. Take a few breaths. And with the next inhale, step back with the right leg. Place your knee down and rise up with your chest as much as you can. Then place both hands down, step back into a plank, knees, chest goes down, and your forehead or your chin, whatever's more comfortable. Hold yourself here, not here, and really forward on your hands. It should be really strong arms. Elbows are facing upward. And then you dive slowly through and come into a Cobra Pose. Elbows are back, shoulders are rolled back. Look forward. Really engage your legs so your knees are lifted if possible. From here, press yourself up over your knees and come into a downward facing dog. Maybe you need to bend your knees a lot. Or rather, I want you to bend your knees than to round your back. So rather bend your knees, and then once you find lots of length in your back, you can maybe place your heels down, but it's really not important. Breathing deeply, belly button drawn in, and then you step forward with your right leg as gently, softly landing as you can, placing your knee down and your chest up. Breathe. Then step forward into a standing forward fold. Maybe bending your knees here if you need to. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift your arms, stretch up. Exhale, bending your knees maybe, and come into a forward fold. Step with your left leg back. Long step, knee down and your chest forward. Place both hands down, plank, and then knees, chest, chin, and really rest the weight forward onto your hands. Then glide forward into a cobra and slowly into a downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward. Lift up your chest. Step forward with both legs. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your side. Now, we're gonna have a movement on every inhale and every exhale. So inhale, hands together, strong arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, step back, chest open. Hold your breath just for a second, knees, chest, chin. I inhale, glide forward into a cobra. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Inhale, step right leg forward. If not, help yourself with this hand. Look up. Exhale, both legs forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, hands in front of the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, left leg to the back. Open up that chest. Both legs back. Knees, chest, chin, or forehead, whatever you like. Glide through and into a downward facing dog. Left leg moves forward. Both legs forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to your side. Again, inhale, exhale, strong arms here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, right leg to the back. Opening up that chest. Both legs back, knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Glide through into a cobra, into a downward facing dog. Right leg steps to the front. You can always help yourself here with the arm. Opening up that chest. Both legs forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, left leg steps back, opening up that chest. Both legs back, knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Glide through cobra. into a downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes to the front, both legs rise up all the way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, forward. Inhale, step right leg back, opening up that chest. Both legs, knees, chest, chin. Weight forward onto your arms. Glide through Cobra into a downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg moves forward, opening up that chest. Both legs forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, exhale, strong arms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, left leg steps back. Both legs back, plank, knees, chest, chin. Glide through into Cobra. And to a downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, opening up that chest. Right leg forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your side. Last round. Inhale, exhale, strong arms, strong core. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, forward. Glide through into Cobra. Slowly into a downward facing dog. Right leg forward, opening up that chest. Both legs forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale, strong arms, strong core. Reach up. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back, opening up that chest. Both legs back, knees, chest, chin. Glide through Cobra into a downward facing dog. Left leg moves forward, opening up that chest. Both legs forward. Inhale. Exhale. Stand still. Feel your whole body. The energy shifting. Everything has moved. Now place your hands forward. If you don't need your arms, bend your knees slowly, slowly, slowly. If you need your arms to help you, you can. And start sitting down. Legs out. Slowly place yourself down, engaging that core. Placing both feet onto the floor and really pressing the lower back into the mat, into the floor. Really engage. Your butt needs to be a little bit engaged. Your core drawn in. Suck the belly button in, not pushing it out, but drawing it in. So lower back stays on the floor. Have your hands behind your back and truly engage your core. Just want to activate the middle here. Just breathe deeply, but still suck in that belly button. It's possible. Practice. Put a smile on your face. It's much easier if you're smiling and not frowning. Hold 2 more deep breaths. Maybe your body is shaking, mine is shaking. It's okay. Last breath. Really push your lower back into the floor and exhale. And you can stretch out your legs just for a second and come into a resting position just for a second. Now slowly place your feet together again. Draw yourself up, and if you can, engage your core one more time and come into seated position with your core engaged. Use your core muscles. Very nice. Now I know that most people cannot do a headstand, and this is the beginner course. So we are just gonna do a preparation for headstand. So you're not gonna have to do one. We're just gonna do the preparation to strengthen our shoulders. So if you have any neck issues anyway, you should not practice headstand unless really somebody instructs you and is with you and guides you into it. If you have a lot of neck problems, then that's not an asana to do, but it's still very, very helpful to do the preparation work to strengthen all the muscles around here. And everybody can do this. So what you're going to do is you place your fingers together and you imagine you have about a golf ball here inside of you, between your fingers. Make sure that your arms are not flaring out to the side, but they're always engaged and drawn in. You can practice this with me sitting. You don't want them to flare out, you want them to draw in, and it truly engages already here the entire musculature. So about this distance, then you place this on the floor. And you strongly, see, you can slide out, but what you want to do is really pull in your arms and pressing the folded hands together down. So then you place your head right below your hands, and you're not putting any weight onto the head whatsoever. Everything is pressed on your arms. So don't sink in, but press out. Press out. So first step is just to stay here and press up. So my head is not on the floor whatsoever. I'm just pressing up and holding here. Hold here. And this is really strengthening your shoulder girdle. Your belly button needs to be drawn in very, very much, deeply drawn in. It should be a core workout. So my head is lifted, nothing, there's no pressure on the head whatsoever. Make sure of this. Now, if this is hard to do, then practice this. Just putting the hand down and pressing up and drawing the belly button in. For anybody who is feeling ready, we're going to go a step further. We're going to place our head down, and then we're going to lift our knees up. So draw in your belly button and truly engage your shoulders. Press yourself out of the shoulders. And hold, breathing deeply. Breathing deeply. Breathing deeply. And then just come to rest in child's pose, placing your forehead down. Now, if this was really, really hard for you, practice this step again. For everyone else, we're going to go just a little bit further. But stay at your level, stay at what feels good for you. So slowly come up, again, place your hands together like you're getting a golf ball. And your shoulders here engaged, really drawn in. Place the forearms down and press yourself up just like we did before. Head down. But head is not on the floor, it's lifted off the floor. You're just pretending. So then, instead of just bending your knees, you can maybe straighten your knees and still press yourself up. Maybe you stay here or you step a little bit further in and press the weight a little bit further. The hip goes a little bit more over towards the arms. You need a lot of strength here. Stay here or lift one leg even to the chest. Core is totally engaged. The head is not on the floor. You need to be able to say yes or no. And then place that foot down maybe. Get the other foot drawn into your chest. Very nicely engaged. Place it down and come into rest, into child's pose. And this was a lot of work. And we're going to stay here. We're not going to go any further. This is a beautiful preparation to get yourself strengthened. And there was no pressure whatsoever on the head, so anybody can do this. Just relax. Draw your lower arm a little bit more forward so that the lower arm is totally on the floor. You can always open up your knees if you cannot breathe well. And stay here. Then slowly come up. And we're gonna come into a shoulder stand now. We're gonna go step by step again. If you're not able to do a full shoulder stand, then you can get yourself a blanket and roll it up. You can have a meditation pillow, you can have a pillow underneath your hip, and you can do legs up the wall, so you can scoot against a wall and just lift your legs up, which is beautiful. You can scoot all the way to the wall and place your legs even against a wall, which is beautiful. You can stay here and make sure you don't look to the side. In all these, in the shoulder stand, when we go up, and also into the plow, the next pose, you may want to watch them before you do them and then do the video a little bit back, because you don't want to look to the side and be looking, because it's really bad for the neck. So if you have any neck injuries, you stay here, and this is a beautiful pose. You can bend your knees. You can bend them a lot if you need to, and place the legs against the wall. And with the hips a little bit lifted, you're getting a beautiful inversion. You can even lift your hips a lot higher if that feels good for you. So stay at this level if this is more than enough. Then the next level, if you're fine with your neck, is that you press your elbows into the mat. Get your legs further over you, and then you lift and you place your hands close to your spine. This is pretty crooked. You can see if you can raise yourself up even higher. I can't get all the way straight. I have a little bit of neck issues. This is plenty for me. What is advised is to press the butt and to engage the thighs, but to leave the calves and the feet truly relaxed. Don't look to the side. Keep your hands supporting the back, and your neck should be feeling good here. There should not be any pain. Come out immediately if you have any pain. And it doesn't matter if you're here, or you're not as straight. That's totally fine. Now stay here and breathe. Truly breathe deeply. Whatever comes into your mind, surrender that. Come into this moment. Be a spectator of what you're feeling, what feelings arise. But don't become engaged. Don't judge. Just observe. If at any time it's getting too long, you can always come down and just raise your legs up or have them against the wall. Now, in order to come into the plow, we come first all the way down. So have your hands on the floor and slowly engage your core, come down. So we're all at the same level. For the plow, a lot of people cannot put their legs behind. I want to show you the full expression of plow first, so you can see and then you can practice with me. But we're going to have step by step if you cannot do the full expression. So the full expression, you have your legs up, You have them drawn all the way back, toes pointing towards you, and hands on the floor. Again, this is not a pose to look to the side. Stay here. This is just how it looks, but maybe you're not able to, but that's okay. So the next step, if you cannot get your legs all the way back, you can just stay here. You don't even have to have the blanket here, but it's helpful. You can just draw the legs into your chest and stay here. This is beautiful. Now, if you can go further, you can come up, place your hands behind your back, and then maybe you can place your feet onto a big pillow, onto a chair, onto whatever you need to, or you can have it lifted in the air, supporting your lower back. If you can reach the floor, you can place them down, and then you get your legs as straight as possible. At all times, you can support your back with your hands. Now, if this feels really comfortable for you as well, you can have your hands interlaced and placed on the floor. Stay at whatever level you are and breathe. Find the balance between tension and relaxation, and relax despite any difficulty, any challenge. Just breathe. Two more deep breaths. Then slowly, very slowly, first place your hip down, and then I truly want you to work your core. So engage the core muscles, truly draw them in, and then come all the way down. There's a wall behind me, so I have to place my feet down. Then scoot yourself so you're away from the wall, placing your hands underneath your butt. Straighten out your legs, and then really push your elbows into the floor and lift your head. Now you can have your head dangle just lightly. Really puff up your chest and truly engage the core so your back is supported. You can place your head all the way on the floor, but lightly. I'm not putting that much weight onto the head. I'm actually pretty much letting it dangle. Breathe. At any time this feels really uncomfortable, come down. Breathe. Lift yourself up and come laying down on the floor just for a second. Breathe. Relax. Now I want you to engage the core again, so press your lower back into the floor. Maybe lift your hands behind your head or cross them in front. Truly engage and try to sit up. Very nice. Now straighten out your legs in front of you, and if you have any knee issues, you're going to roll up a blanket and place it underneath your knees so you don't have to straighten them all the way. Otherwise, really draw your toes towards you. Have your hands placed to the side, but they're not doing anything. They're just here to support you, so you're sitting up straight. And this might be very challenging for you already. It's Dandasana pose. And this might be plenty. You don't have to come into the full forward fold. You can stay here. Truly engage your legs, and you should really feel a stretch in the calf muscles, in your hamstrings. Now, if you can slowly move your upper body forward, and you can even place your hands to the back. So you're just folding from the hip, folding from the hip. Legs are engaged. If this is plenty, stay here. Maybe you want to place your hands onto the chins or onto the knees and come even a little bit further. Stay here, or maybe you grab your toes, press the thumb onto the toenail and the 2 fingers on the back of the toes. Move a little bit further, further, further. Really draw in your core, and then slowly you can forward fold, but only that it feels good to you. It should never pinch in your lower back. It should feel good. And then you can relax. Keep your legs engaged, core drawn in, belly drawn in. Breathe. This is the forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Breathe. Try to become longer. Try to relax. See that your jaw muscles are truly relaxed. And it doesn't matter how far you come into the pose. It matters what you can do, your body allows you today to do. And it's truly yoga if you don't push yourself, but you find the place that is beneficial and good for you, not painful, not pressing yourself into pose. You get the most benefits out of it if you stay at your level. You can even get a chair and place your hands on top if you want to do a forward fold and coming down a little. Just enjoy. We're all going to meet sitting up in Dandasana, the first variation as we did. Really engage your toes one more time. Sitting up nice and tall as you can. Breathing. And then relaxing, releasing your toes. Maybe point them and stretch them to just release them. And then we're going to come into tabletop, just easy tabletop, placing your feet down, rolling your shoulders forward. This is the counter stretch. And then lifting your hip up. Lift, 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 lift. And most people are good here. Press yourself up, keep the shoulders rolled forward. And then only if that's comfortable for you, you can stretch your head back, but don't try this if you have any neck issues. Breathe. We're not going to hold it this long. And slowly come out. First lift the head if it's not lifted, and then slowly place yourself down. And come laying onto your belly, however you get to the floor. And just have your toes together and your hands overlaid, and just relax for a second. Toes are together, heels roll out to the side. You can wriggle a little bit to release and relax the lower back. That feels good for you. Breathe. Now we're going to come into Cobra Pose. We did this already with the Jesus prostrations. Our son, Jesus, the sun salutations at the beginning. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows are drawn in and back. You can look at the mat And then you engage your legs. So butt should be staying jiggly, and this is not pretty hard to do at first, but you get used to it. And then the legs are engaged. Hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up. This should totally engage the upper and actually already lower back if you're truly engaging the legs and lengthening them. Stay here. Elbows are drawn back. Shoulder blades are drawing towards each other. Breathe. Stay here. Lift a little bit higher. Maybe have enough strength that you can stay with your upper back where you are and just lift your hands. Breathe. Stay. One more breath. And come down. Toes together, heels apart, and relax. Maybe jiggle the back, a little bit from side to side to release the back muscles. Breathe. Now we're going to move on to Shalavasana, and we're going to do this pretty easy. So forehead comes on the floor, hands interlace on your back, and then you're going to lift up your upper back like we did in Cobra before. Shoulder blades are drawn back and together, and then this time we're going to lift those legs. And it's not about height, it's about length. So the upper back wants up, and the legs just want to lengthen a lot more. Stay here and breathe. Stay if you can. If not, come down, breathe, and come up again. And then lower. Relax, toes together, heels apart. Breathe. So maybe you want to come into Shalabhasana again, the exercise we just did, interlacing your hands behind your back and draw yourself up. If you feel ready to go any further, what you're going to do is grab your ankles. The feet should not flare apart, but stay. You don't have to have them all the way together. It's nice if you can, but they can be hip width apart, and that's fine too. So what you want to do is you want to kick up with your legs, and you want to draw the legs though towards the upper back. So inhale, exhale, and you lift your legs up, and the shoulder blades move together. So up. Try to hold it if you can. It's cool too if you're rocking forward and backward. That's okay too. Let it happen. Your neck should be relaxed. If it's too much, come into the exercise we just did, the Shalavasana. This is called Dhanurasana, the bow. Breathe. And then slowly come down. And we're not going to come laying down. Press yourself up, come on all fours, drawing your knees. We're going to come into a child's pose. So if you need to have your knees apart, that's okay, or together. Place your forehead down, hands to the back, and then draw them forward. Relax. Breathe. This was a lot of work for the back. Breathe. Now it's time to relax. Slowly come up, roll yourself up. Breathe. And then we're gonna come into seated twist. So we're gonna have different options for different people. Now, if you can sit like this, you come into a really easy twist, just twisting to the side and then onto the other side. I'm just showing you options of what you can do. Now, if this is not good for your knees, you can come into really easy seat and then twist to the side and to the other side. These are really easy options. Now, if you can, place your left leg underneath the right and then have your right leg over the knee. So, draw in your left leg, right leg comes over. Then, sit up nice and tall. No matter what position you choose, sitting on your knees or cross-legged and moving to the side, you really sit up nice and tall, and then placing your hand behind you, you twist. It's not about the neck. You can even look forward. It's about truly above the navel that you're twisting. With every inhale, we sit up nice and tall. With every exhale, we release. We don't press ourselves into the pose. We relax and release. If you don't need the back arm to support you to sit up tall, you can also place it around. Breathe. On every inhale, you sit up nice and tall. On every exhale, you relax further into the twist. Stay for a few more breaths. And slowly move out. And then if you have one foot in front of the other, you can switch the sides so the other leg is in front. The right, if you want to try the whole seated twist, then you have the left leg bend and the right leg bends, the left leg moves over. Both butt cheeks are staying on the floor. You grab around, maybe here, doesn't matter. Nice, sitting up nice and tall. The back hand helps you to sit up even taller. Shift your weight a little bit forward, not too much back, a little bit forward. So this foot is really on the floor. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale, release. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, releasing. Find the balance between strength and relaxation. Let your mind stay in this pose, not drifting off to anything else. Always let it come back to the now. Sitting in the twist. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, relaxing, releasing. Maybe you don't need the hand back here, then you can have it placed around your hip. One more deep breath, deep, deep, deep. And exhale. And then you slowly, slowly, slowly come out. Now, we're gonna come slowly, sitting down, standing up. And we're gonna come into a really easy side twist. So both feet are much apart, as much as it's comfortable, so you can feel the ground underneath your toes, under all sides of your feet. And then you're just gonna raise up one arm Make sure it's not forward, it's truly raised up, and it can be bent, that's okay. And then you just have your hand to the side and you move your hand a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Make sure you're not closing up your body, but you're staying open. It doesn't matter if you just a centimeter, an inch down, or you can come all the way down as much as you can. I mean, truly, whatever feels comfortable for you. You can look down in it, you can look up. Stay where it's good for you. Breathe. Slowly lift up. Come to the other side. Stay open with the shoulders. No closed shoulders. Nice and tall. And then lean to the side. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you come a lot further down. It's up to you. Make sure your hip is not flaring to the side, but you're staying really stable around your belly and around your hip. Opening up that chest. Nice deep side bend. One more deep breath. Slowly rise up. And we're going to come down into relaxation, Shavasana. So we come laying down. Maybe you need a blanket. Maybe you sweated, so you need to wrap yourself up to make sure that you're warm. Otherwise, you can sit down and, as always, engage your core. Slowly come down. Use your core muscles. Lay yourself down and the feet are apart and truly relax. We need this. We need the rest after the hard work. Take this time to truly relax. To help yourself a little bit into the relaxation, we're gonna put tension into different body parts and then release. So put the tension a lot in, tense, 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 and then release. So we lift our right leg up, tense it up, tense it up, tense it up, put a lot of tension into it, and drop it, relax. Left leg moves up, tension, more tension, even more tension, and relax. Lift your butt up off the floor or truly engage that butt muscles. Lift, more tension, more, and relax. Now we get your shoulder blades underneath your upper back, and tense it up, lift it up, lift, engage the core, and relax. Get tension on your hands, make fists, strengthen, lots of tension in both of your arms, draw in your belly, and relax. Shoulders go up to your ears, lots of tension, tight, and release. All your muscles of the face draw towards your nose. Make a sour face. Hold it. And release. Now look up, very much up, and then you draw your tongue out and pull it apart and hold. And release. Roll your head from side to side. And release. And truly let everything go. Just release and relax. Becoming still for a moment. Digest everything that you have done. Find rest. Maybe maybe it's your power nap for the day. Let everything go, even the breath. No worries, I will let you know when it's time to get up. For now, just stay relaxed. And then slowly deepen your breath again. Maybe an exhale out of the mouth. Slowly stretch yourself up, out, like you just came out of a deep sleep. Slowly draw in your knees if that's comfortable for you, releasing the back, maybe wiggling from side to side here. And then slowly roll to the side. And slowly lift yourself up. Now for some of you, this might be plenty and you're done because of the time maybe. Or you can stay here with a short pranayama. And I have a beginner's pranayama course, actually a playlist on my YouTube channel. So you can have a free pranayama course, beginner's course, if you'd like to join. But I'm just going to tell you just a little bit. We do a short sequence now. So first we start with Kapalabhati, and those are sharp exhales where you just shoot your lower abdomen in. So it's like you're pushing with the exhale the belly in, and the inhale comes automatically because if you push yourself out, you let the inhale become automatic. So it's easier for beginners to have at least one hand on the belly, and if you're uncomfortable sitting here, you can always sit in a chair or lean even against a wall. So don't feel like you have to suffer through trying to sit up nice and tall. So you can help yourself, get yourself comfortable. So on every exhale, we push the belly in. And you can help with your hand just a little bit to guide your belly in at first. And the inhale comes natural. So we start. Exhale, exhale. The exhales are sharp out of the nose. This is nice. Close your eyes and just feel Since maybe this was your first time, this is plenty. And for the beginners, we're not going to restrain the breath either. We're just going to practice the breath. Now deep inhale, deep exhale, and we're going to try to repeat it again. Exhale, exhale. Long exhale, long inhale, long exhale. Now maybe we're going to inhale just a little bit, like 1/3 of the air, and then hold the breath. Restrain it just for a second. And exhale. Deep inhale, exhale. Kapalabhati is the cleansing breath. You're detoxing and helping to get your metabolism really working and going. We're going to do this one more time. Do it in your own pace. And as much as you can, help your hand with your hand, press in the belly button and really try to stay tall and try to relax your face while you're doing it. So one more time, deep inhale. Let's start. Long exhale. Long inhale. Full exhale. And then maybe try to restrain on the inhale. Just inhale. Stop and try to sit up nice and tall. And release. Now we're gonna do Aloma Viloma just for a few rounds, and we're gonna do this really easy. Again, you can follow my beginner's pranayama course if you really like this. So we're gonna have our hands, the index finger and the middle finger, bend. We're gonna place our thumb right onto the side of the nose, right where the crease is. We're going to inhale, just listen at first. Inhale through the left nostril. Then we're just going to have both hands just for a second, holding the nose tight, and then opening up the right finger to exhale. Then we inhale through the right, hold, and exhale through the left. We're only going to do this 3 rounds, and what it does is all the energy, right and left brain, it's just going to help to calm the mind and to truly get all the energy flowing nicely in your body. So have your hand right on the crease of the right nostril. Inhale. Hold both nostrils, exhale right side. Inhale right side. Hold both nostrils, left exhale. Inhale left. Hold both nostrils, opening up the right side, exhale. Inhale right. Hold both nostrils, exhale left. Inhale left, hold both sides, exhale right. Inhale right, both nostrils, exhale left. Inhale left, hold both nostrils, exhale right. Inhale right, hold both nostrils, exhale left. Inhale, last round. Both nostrils hold. Right out. Right in. Hold both nostrils. Left one all the way out. And then you lower your hand and letting all the breath come natural. Close your eyes and just sit. Feel what has changed and shifted compared to the beginning of this practice. Feel your mind being calm and relaxed, and know that the practice that we're doing on the mat, you can take into your life. When you face challenges, try to find the balance between the challenge and relaxation. Especially through breathing deeply, you can help yourself with this. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day. God bless you, and hope to see you next time again.